Today on DC News Now, heat sweeping across the DMV.
Everything, even the surface, is actually can't get on the swings or nothing like that.
And others finding ways to stay cool.
Everybody went to the pool.
Severe storms are on their way toward the DMV. We'll let you know when the worst of this activity will roll through.
And a push for accountability from D.C. officials.
I'm disgusted about what happened.
How they're outlining sexual harassment cases from government employees.
A Montgomery County Police Chief retiring today, what it means for the future of the department.
Making sure no one goes hungry. How a Maryland nonprofit is working to help its neighbors with food insecurity.
You're watching the station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
And thanks for joining us on this Wednesday. For DC News Now at 4, I'm Mark Hall.
And I'm Tosin Fakile. We'll get to those top stories in just a moment, but we start with our weather. Let's head on outside on this DMV First Warn Day with a live look outside over the National Cathedral. It's warm out there, Mark.
Oh, my goodness. And we have team coverage today. More from Randy Bass and Dave LaValle. That's coming up. But first, let's go over to meteorologist Damon Matson with the first look at our forecast. Damon, you said that the heat and the mugginess would return, and it is here, my friend.
It sure is once again, and the heat and the humidity are not our only concern moving forward here into the evening as we progress along and a cold front approaches. Here's a quick look, though. Those temperatures, it's a reminder of what we just dealt with over this past weekend, back into the middle and upper 90s in and around the D.C. metro east of I-95. Now, it is slightly cooler to the west, and the reason for that is because we are starting to see clouds develop and storms get firing up that will eventually cool us down. But unfortunately, folks, all that heat we have built up out there, it's going to be fuel for this storm system and some of the thunderstorms it's about to produce. We're noticing scattered thunderstorms starting to get going across Kentucky, parts of West Virginia. Things are quiet enough for the time being across the DMV, but we are noticing a batch of thunderstorms down to the south. Most of the DMV is quiet, but here we are. We do have a severe thunderstorm warning for far southern Spotsylvania County. This is with this cell that just popped up right here over toward Holiday. This darker red, some of these pink and purple colors on the map indicating that much stronger, that core of that strong thunderstorm producing some heavy rain, some lightning, and possibly some hail associated with this. Again, this severe thunderstorm warning stretches out from Holiday back off to the east here toward Gatewood, Mount Pleasant, McHenry as well. And Chief Meteorologist Janessa Webb pulling up some stats for us here. Again, look at that severe hail. It's got a higher percentage on it with that hail size around an inch. And we have noticed some hail in the hail tracker here, folks. So we have those pinks, those blacks on the map indicating where that hail has already fallen. Again, this is crossing southern Spotsylvania County, and we'll be keeping an eye on this as we go forward here over the next couple of hours. This is just the first of what is likely to be multiple severe thunderstorm warnings through the night. So folks, we'll have more updates on when we should expect more of this severe thunderstorm development and when things might start to calm down again, coming up in a look at your full forecast here in just a bit.
All right, Damon, thank you. With many hot days behind us and even more ahead, you may be running out of options to keep the family entertained and cool this summer.
Well, we know someone who has some good news for you. That's our reporter, Randy Bass. She's live in Arlington, showing us around a hidden hot day gem. Hey, Randy.
Yeah, Hidden Gem is right. We're here at Upton Hill Regional Park in Arlington. They've got a little bit of everything for everyone. A climbing course, a mini golf course, and of course, a water park. Check it out. Under the scorching hot sun.
This is the best swimming pool in this area right now.
Ocean Dunes Water Park is a solid sunny day spot with slides, play equipment, and a baby pool. For about $12 per person during the week and $14 on weekends, you can make a splash.
The important part is the moms need to know about this sport. It's really safe. It's like playing, and I don't feel like I'm worried about it.
And if you're tired of treading in the pool,
I suggested the pool and she didn't feel like it, so I said, why not golfing?
maybe you'd like to practice your putt-putt. Plus, not too many people hitting the green on super hot days. It's almost like you have the private experience.
Right? Because I think everybody went to the pool.
And if you're looking for a more high adrenaline experience on your hot summer day, test out the new Climb Upton course across the street. And Ocean Dunes Water Park is open most weekdays and weekends from 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. In Arlington, I'm Randy Bass, DC News Now.
Randy with the good news. Thank you. And still staying in Virginia, Fairfax County Fire and EMS responded to a fire at an apartment building in West Falls Church today. Officials say the 2-alarm fire broke out on Hollywood Road at about 9:45. They found fire coming from the top floor and balcony area of that building.
A bunch of people just started kind of like waving at me outside of the house. I didn't see or hear or smell anything. I was a little confused, like why they're waving at me, and I'm just kind of sitting there on the phone like, what's going on? And then there was just a fiery piece of that porch, I guess, fell down and caught the fern in the side of my porch on fire. So I grabbed my dog and my stuff and just ran on out here.
What a scary situation. Thankfully, there were no injuries reported. The cause of that fire still under investigation.
Well, we have new information about the ongoing sexual harassment investigation into D.C.'s former Deputy Mayor John Falchicchio.
And today, Councilmember Brianne Nadeau held an oversight hearing regarding last month's independent report. DC News Now's Daniel Hamburg was at that hearing, joining us live at the Wilson Building. Daniel, what were some key takeaways from that meeting?
Tosin and Mark, as we know from last month's report from law firm Arnold and Porter, 3 staff members under John Falchicchio accused him of sexual harassment. This investigation, of course, finding those were substantiated. Now, there has been multiple criminal referrals made out of that report by the investigator general, although we learned today that there has been a back and forth between the mayor's office of legal counsel and the office of DC Attorney General. Now, the mayor's office of legal counsel, or MOLC as it's referred to, substantiated claims of sexual harassment about a year ago in its report. They're the ones holding more than 300,000 documents. And in a letter obtained by DC News Now dated June 14th, the AG's office asked for all materials in the MOLC's possession, adding the OAG expects full cooperation and refusal to produce the information could lead to legal action. MOLC Deputy Director Vanessa Natali said today they tried to give the AG's office files limited to the criminal referral, but the AG's office did not accept them, she said. She says 80% of their files are personnel documents the AG doesn't have a right to.
You don't get to come in and demand things when you have no authority, no subpoena, anything. You don't get to go through all the drawers of my desk, look through everything, and decide what you think is relevant. The criminal referral was specific.
Now, in that hearing, she did pledge that MOLC would hand over those documents to the AG's office today, those limited documents. We don't know if that actually happened. Now, of course, this whole hearing was to inform future legislation. As we know, last summer, emergency legislation passed through the council that made this independent report happen. Councilmember Brianne Nadeau wants her permanent legislation to do that for any accusations against an appointee of the mayor's office would automatically constitute an independent investigation. That bill still has to be brought forward to the council this year. We're live at the Wilson Building. Daniel Hamburg, DC News Now.
Daniel, thank you. Metro announcing today that the Tacoma Metro Station will be opening or reopening early. Rail service will start on Friday, 2 days ahead of schedule. And crews rebuild track between Fort Totten and Tacoma, where trains can switch tracks. Now, workers also added new lighting, cabling, and paint. Metro is reminding riders that the red line from Glenmont to Tacoma will still be closed through August 31st for construction to the Purple Line connection.
And more than 100 people in Arlington are without water after a storm drain broke this morning. Crews were working to repair the 8-inch break at 1401 Thomas Street. Arlington Department of Environmental Services says about 125 customers could be affected. The street was closed as crews worked to repair that water main. Officials are estimating the break would be repaired by this evening.
Officials in Virginia Beach say that there have been 4 confirmed marine life bites in the city last week. Virginia Beach EMS Brigade Chief says that all bites happened at different times and the locations are spread out, but they can't say what type of marine life the bites are from without medical confirmation. However, one area mother says she believes her child was bit by a shark as part of the events.
I never thought that she was going to come running out of the water and she was going to have a huge bite in her foot. But, I mean, we tell her, she keeps saying she's really lucky that nothing worse happened, but, and she's unlucky because she got bit by a shark in the first place.
Yeah, Van Slyke said her daughter was treated for what medical officials are calling a shark bite laceration.
And we're going to update this afternoon. A D.C. high school student has won the 16th annual Doodle for Google competition, and that means her doodle was featured on Google's homepage today. Maisie Derliga was a senior at Jackson Reed High School when she entered the competition, and this week she was named the national winner. Derliga, it says the design took her more than 35 hours to make. It features hands around a dinner table, which was inspired by her family. She also won a $55,000 college scholarship and a $50,000 technology package for Jackson Reed High School from Google. She plans on majoring in art and design at the University of Michigan in the fall.